guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with Sketchbook Summer. Now this is the last week in July that I will be able to post this on a Wednesday, because Wednesday next week is actually August and that's crazy to me. But I will be actually continuing this series, actually, how many times can I say that in a video? But the reason for that is that, well, I have two reasons. The first reason is that I'm enjoying this series so much because it helps me fill up sketchbooks faster than I would without the series, and I just love sketching in my sketchbook. And the second reason is that I don't think that I will actually be able to finish this book before July. I know I have a week left, but I am literally only halfway through and I don't want to rush just to fill up pages, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. As you can see, the 13th of July is up here, but I did not do these on the 13th of July. In fact, I have no idea when I did them. A few of them were done like just Sunday there, so definitely not the 13th of July, and the reason for that is because I pre-dated them thinking that I would get this amount of pages done, and as you can see I definitely was too ambitious with that, but that's alright. I hope the angle is okay, like yeah, I know this side is quite dark. Anyway, so we're gonna flip through this and I'll show you what I got done this week, and it's not as impressive as the weeks before, I'm gonna say that, but I'm super excited to continue this series on for as long as I can. Later down the line it might not be called Sketchbook Summer because obviously summer's going to end soon, and that would just be inappropriate, but it might be called something else. But I love these little sketchbook tour videos because they do make me have to, or feel like I have to and want to, complete pages so that I can show you at least something in these tour videos, instead of waiting until a whole like month later, because I literally talk too much. As you can see, you've only seen one page and it's already 2 minutes and 23 seconds in. Anyway, so this is the first page that I started doing this week, and it's not fully full, but I did get some eyes done and I spent a little bit more time on these eyes. That's probably why it isn't full, but I really enjoyed doing these in a smaller scale just to see different types of eyes that I could add to my own drawings, and it was really fun just to work in mechanical pencil again. I don't usually do that, I usually work in Prismacolor, but I really enjoyed having a sharp pencil at all times, and I feel that that makes my drawings much cleaner and nicer. I generally don't use guidelines. I do for some things, but most of the time I just go in and draw what I see. So I was practicing some eyes and then I was making up some of my own as well, but most of the eyes that I got were from Pinterest, so I was having fun with that on this page. This page was really fun as well, and oh, I've dated these ones, the 18th of July, so I decided that it would be a good idea to look at my Sims and other people's Sims as well to figure out if I could draw them and make up my own characters. So I spent a little time downloading my old Sims. So this is my Sim self, which was the first one I did, so it was a bit rusty. As you can see, my hand needs to warm up very much so before I can get any results that I really want to. And then I went on to draw this, which was a picture of Molly, the English simmer, and her girlfriend who had just graduated, and I thought it was a really cute picture, so I drew it, and I started off with her, Danny, and then I went in to draw Molly, and as you can see I've royally screwed up Molly's face, especially her teeth, because teeth are difficult, and now she looks like a exaggerated caricature. I don't know how to say that word, but they were fun to draw still. And then this is my current boyfriend, This is Matthew's sim self, or I made him, so not really a sim self, but I made Matthew in The Sims and then drew him. And then this, and you'd probably be able to tell, is a made up version, trying to still draw in the style of The Sims but kind of failing, and made her look really creepy. And then this is Taz's Min or Nin. I always get that mixed up. This is Yogi Bear and or Yogi, and that was really fun to draw, and he's slightly creepy. And then this one, I scrolled through Vaisha's Twitter page because I knew that she had posted quite a few Sims and I really liked her Sims. So this is from her live stream thumbnail, and I just copied that. Well, I didn't copy it. I took the pose and then put my own face on her, and she was making this expression but she didn't have these facial features, so her eyes were a little bit larger, and her nose wasn't the same, and her mouth and all that stuff, but she was wearing these clothing. And I know that the scaling is, or seems to be, off, but actually I think that this is really good because because she's leaning forward, so her arms and her shoulders and her boobs look a lot bigger, as well as her head, than her body, because she's meant to be leaning forward a little bit. So the perspective there is kind of on point, but it does look a little bit strange out of context, so I just thought I would explain that. But I really had fun with this page, and I do want to do more Sims again, but make my own unique Sims and draw them in different outfits and different situations and different styles as well, because obviously I don't want to just copy the Sim style, I just want to make up characters, and it helps my creative juices flow a little bit better if I can visualize it in a game of what they want to look like their hairstyle and all that stuff. And it is truly quite customizable, so the possibilities are endless. So if you want to do that instead of looking at reference photos or other people's artwork, then obviously The Sims is an artwork, but you know what I mean, it's just easier to make your own characters like that you would want, because I would never have been able to draw this guy if I didn't make him in The Sims, because I like him and it's a good drawing of a guy, I think, but I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't in front of me on a screen, which is unfortunate. This one's actually going to be in a video either on Thursday tomorrow or next Thursday. I think it's going to be this Thursday, and it's talking about how I grew my YouTube channel a little bit better, so look out for that. But basically just practicing cartoon eyes with a brush pen, I believe. I did do some Prismacolor underneath, but this was the 19th or the 18th of July as well. This is a 600 plus things video that will be coming up in a couple of weeks. I haven't posted it yet, and it won't be posted for a while because I have a few of those coming up soon. But I really enjoyed this night, and it was from the prompts. I haven't been looking at the prompts recently, but one of the prompts was night, and I chose to draw this night, and I really enjoyed doing that. Now, this was a practice that showed me that I really need to practice this more. And this is, I need to push it up a little bit because of the angle there, but this is me trying to draw this guy multiple times with the same expression, but also, like, so that you knew that it was him but in different styles. I think I got the hair down, but everything else was kind of really hard, and so I tried to draw him a more cartoony style, kind of semi-realistic, looking in a different direction but still looking like this, and that completely failed because he's like, I don't know, it was a failure, but I still enjoyed doing the page, and I really liked drawing in this colour. It was Prismacolor's Colorase Indigo Blue, and it was really fun to draw in that colour. I really liked it because it's not like photo blue that everybody uses, but it is also not black, so it's really nice. Here I am trying to practice doing some muscly men and women, not muscly women but just women, and I did this at my mum's house, so I know that that was on Sunday. I don't know the exact date, but it was definitely on Sunday there, and I was just practicing drawing all of these. Also, she was just a quick Pinterest copy, but I didn't really spend that much time on her and had no effort whatsoever put into her at all. Same day on Sunday I was trying to draw bears. I just wanted to draw little bears based on real bears, but try and make them a little bit more cartoony, and I think I pulled it off with this one. I think he's really cute and I want to watercolour him and put more detail into him and more effort, because I didn't even draw his feet, I just draw stumps. This page was me trying to get my mum and dad and my brother to help me fill up the sketchbook, to be honest. I was like, I want to finish this sketchbook by the end of July, and I was like playing virtual reality on my brother's virtual reality thing for the PlayStation, and I was like, brother, you can, he was looking through my sketchbook and commenting on things, and I was like, well, you draw something then if you're so good. And he ended up drawing this, and then my dad drew these two, and then my mum drew this, which is her staple only thing that she can draw kind of thing. So that was kind of funny. And it helped me fill up one page in my sketchbook, or at least kind of. These ones were still on Sunday, and they were just me practicing poses and different ways that women can sit and stand. And then this was another Pinterest kind of thing. I was looking at more the clothing, but still failing at that as well. And then my brother asked me to draw Snowy, which is a little puppet thing from a book that my mum got Caden. So I was trying to draw him, and I wasn't really paying attention or trying very hard, so my brother was like, you're trying too quickly, try again. So then I drew him on this side, and I was much happier with this version, but it still doesn't really look like him that much. But I was having fun anyway. And then this was actually yesterday, which is 2 days ago for you, Monday, and I was outside, and I only had a book that my son had brung out for reference. So I started, well, obviously I had like trees and like the sky and rooftops and all that as well, but I just meant a physical book thing. And he asked me to draw them, so I drew some of the things in the book from the Minions King Bob book, and I really enjoyed doing those as well. Just sitting in the sun, that was nice, although I did wish that I drew a little bit more out there, but I ended up just lounging in the sun while my son played. And this was today, which is Tuesday, and I was trying to do some hairstyles, but I noticed that when I'm using a mechanical pencil, I tend to do a lot of stringy indications of where the hair goes, and it gets a little bit messy, although the reference pictures that I was using for this were actually pen and ink drawings, so the ink was very prominent and very stringy, but it just doesn't look right in this style. So I decided not to focus on the faces at all and just try and work on the hair, and as you can see I was getting lazy towards the end, but I still really liked trying to figure out how to make the hair come off of the scalp, because that's something that I really struggle with. So that was exciting. And that's the last page. So I didn't do much in this week as I have done in the past, although I did a fair bit. I mean, a couple of pages, you know, because the last week, and I'll show you, so I kind of did like double the amount last time, like last week, than I did this week, but I still did quite a chunk, so I'm really happy with that. I still have this much to go, and I've filled up this much on this side, so I'm literally like not even halfway through. If I squeeze that together, those pages are much thinner than these pages, because obviously they are a little bit bulky now. So I have a long way to go. I still have a week, but I literally have a month to do this now. I do want to finish this sketchbook though really quickly, maybe even halfway through the month, and then move on to our next sketchbook, which I think I will pick a smaller amount of pages, because this is a lot of pages to fill up in 1 month. So yeah, but that is my sketchbooks tour for this week. Tell me how you managed with sketchbook summer, and if you managed to do it all, then congratulations to you, and I hope that you continue to fill up sketchbooks with me and join in all of my other series that are relating to sketchbooks as well, because I have a bunch. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also turn that notification bell on if you haven't already, to get notified of all the videos that I post, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!